Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a Christmas special of my Wednesday Whispers. I hope you're all doing absolutely wonderful tonight. I'm just going to take a few minutes here and wait for a few more people to pop on. Tyson and I hope that you're all doing well. We are enjoying our Christmas Eve here in Carberry. Something I do want to quickly mention. I donated a gift basket and 1 hour session to a dog rescue here in the Carberry area. And I just wanted to personally thank the wonderful lady who was the highest bidder of that gift certificate and 1 hour private session with me. So thank you so much, Johanna, for doing that. The dog rescue very, very much appreciates it, and so do I. I look forward to your session. All right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for taking time out of your Christmas season to spend this hour with me and my team of very beautiful angels. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hi, Tekla. Merry Christmas, Traveling Spotted Wolf. Deanna. Christine, hello. Johanna. Um, Glenn, hi. Thank you for being here. Kelly, Merry Christmas, everybody. For any of you newcomers that are tuning in this evening, if you indeed feel that I am connected with your loved one, I ask you to please, please write me a message as soon as you feel that I am connected with your loved one. All right, it's really, really important. It just makes the flow happen faster, and I can get through and deliver as many messages as I can. All right. And also, if someone has already spoken for this loved one, but you feel, that sure sounds like my loved one as well, please, please say something. That's important. It's very important to me that it gets out there to the right person. So don't hesitate. I will iron out the details and figure out exactly who the messages are for. All right. Wow, there's so many of you on tonight. Thank you so, so much. Hello, hello. Hi, Rox. Merry Christmas to you. Hi, Jen. Um, Balan, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hello. Hi, Jenny. Janet. Oh, hello. Joe, Cass, Norma. Hello. Melinda. Hello. Barbie, thank you for being here. Carol, Melissa, Gail. Wow, thank you all so much. Um, I'm very, very glad to be here tonight with you all. Christmas is such a beautiful season. It's a wonderful holiday, the birth of Jesus Christ. That's what this is all about. And I know that for some people it's a very hard time. And as my followers know that I haven't been feeling too well lately, as I'm waiting to have surgery. But no matter what, I was doing my broadcast tonight. It was very important to me in the Christmas season because, like I said, Christmas can be a very difficult time. Absolutely, when you're grieving the loss of a loved one. Um, so this is just again one of my ways of giving back, and hopefully we can have some very, very beautiful messages tonight. All right. So thank you all again so very much for being here with me tonight. All right. Um, with all that said, I will get rolling, not waste any more of this hour. Okay. I'll get moving. Just need a few seconds here, everybody, and put myself into that state of mind that I need, and I'll get going. Okay? All right. Um, very first loved one that I'd love to bring forward here is I have this absolutely wonderful lady here. Okay. Mm. I need to talk about her personality real quick. She is so full of life. She is so full of personality. Just funny and kind, and what a good soul. When she was here and well, before her illnesses, um, I can just such a motherly person. That's really interesting how why feels like not sure if she was a teacher or not or something to that. Like kids just and all I mean is kids just flock to her. Okay, I really feel that about her. Um, I, I could see she was a little bit of a little bit of a bigger lady. She's showing me herself. Oh, sorry, I'm just laughing because she's like, I'm not, wasn't that big, She's, but anyways, she's showing me herself and just so full of life, so happy, before her illness. Why was she ill? I'm not really sure. It was, it's like more than one thing, It's not just, she didn't just have cancer or, so on and so forth. I'm not really sure. She's not being clear on that exactly. She's like, I don't want to talk about that. Doesn't matter. Okay. Um, she just wrote me daughter. She tells me her daughter is watching tonight. Okay. This wonderful woman. Okay. Um, Interesting. Okay. She shows me that her loving husband has joined her in heaven. Okay. So then that means, that both of your parents are passed. Your mom passing first is what I think she's trying to explain to me. Okay. Hmm. Something about her personality. I just want to quickly say that she's so funny. She, she just had those one-liners. She just had this way of making people laugh and feel good. You know. Just absolutely wonderful. She lived a good life, though. She lets me know that she lived. Hmm, I believe she's trying to show me that she lived around into her 70s. Okay, I think that's what she's trying to show me. Um, hmm, I don't know why, but she wants me to talk about what looks like pair of um, a pair of mitts with the fur on the bottom. Okay. Um, hmm. And she wants me. The next thing she's chosen to show me is a red truck. I'm not too sure why. I don't know if that's yours or hers, but she shows me a red truck. Okay. And as I talk about this red truck, it's really interesting. I can hear like a clunk, like there's something wrong here. I'm not sure what that's all about. Okay. Rocks could be my mom. She was a teacher. My dad passed away 1.5 years ago or so. All right, rocks. Aw. Okay, I'll keep on rolling and you let me know. Okay. Aw. hmm and rocks, just want to say after I read your message, it felt like this would be your dad too. Both coming forward. Oh, you have her leather mitts. Oh, get out of here. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why. Okay. Yeah, and you drive a red truck. That's fantastic. Absolutely. Absolutely. When she talked about those leather mitts, that's what that you'd get that right now, and so with all the people watching, that would really mean something to one of you and pull that forward. That this indeed is your mom. That is fantastic. Okay, rocks. Um, She talks about more of spring being her favorite time of year, and that you'd understand what I mean by that. I know it's the middle of winter and it's Christmas. She's like, I liked spring. Okay? She much rather would like to have been outdoors, enjoying the fresh air and all that kind of good stuff. I hate to tell you, Rox, that your mom comes in with such a warm, loving heart, you know, and she is. It's so important tonight that you hear from her. Sorry, I just stopped myself. She's showing me something that I need to tell you. It's some baking. Um, um, she loves spring. So do you. Oh no, wait, that's fantastic. Absolutely. Okay. She's showing me what looks like cinnamon buns. Okay. Um, that hopefully that would mean something to you. Yeah, and absolutely, she had the most biggest heart. I can feel that, rocks. I can feel that about her. I can feel that in her soul, And she just wants to wish you a Merry Christmas. Okay. I can't spend too much time on it, but it really, she just wants to wish you a Merry Christmas. Um, keep talking to her. She tells me that keep talking to her. She's listening every single time. Okay? Oh, you made cinnamon buns a couple nights ago. That's fantastic. Absolutely rocks. That's so great. Wonderful. That's your mom's way, now that you explain that to me. That's your mom's way of showing you, proving to you that she's right there with you. She knows what you just did a couple nights ago. You know, I didn't just say you made some baking. She was able to show me exactly to show you that she was right there with you. And I smell them now. They smell so good. You did a really good job. She tells me that like some of them look fantastic and some of them kind of look funny, but they all taste great. I just need to tell you that's exactly how she shows it to me. All right, Rox. So Merry Christmas, Roxy. All the best to you and your family from Tyson and I and your beautiful, beautiful mother. Okay. So yes, thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. All right, everybody. The next loved one that I would love to bring forward, I have, and my viewers who watch me know what I'm talking about here right off the hop, that I want to cry, and I really, really want to cry tonight. I got this unbelievable feeling to cry. And that means, I have a loved one here. I have a male here who is no longer here because of a suicide, unfortunately. Okay. This is a young man. Okay? And he wants me to very much reach out to his family. They really need to hear from him tonight. He lets me know, right? I know I've connected with him before. I can feel that. Um, I really, really can. Um, mm, sorry, I was just watching him. He lets me know that his mom has cried a million tears. All right, Christmas is a very hard time. Not having him in physically having him here. Oh. But now he just presents himself with this great big smile on his face. This young man, he's in his 20s, dark hair, he's tall, he has very nice brown eyes, and I have indeed connected with him before. And I never noticed his eyes quite so clearly as I do tonight. Okay? I don't think I've ever said that. Okay? But his eyes, he has such nice, kind eyes, is how he's showing himself tonight. My goodness. Mm. And it's so beautiful and needs to be talked about how he is so free of problems that he had here. Okay. I don't know why I need to talk about kicking a soccer ball around. Okay? I don't know why he definitely shows this to me. But before I get too much into that, he's repeatedly drawing me the letter J. Okay. Um, Over and over and over again, and again, like I said, I've connected with him more than once, and he just wants to very much wish his family a very, very Merry Christmas. All right. Um, Norma, your son Jordan. Yes, yes. And you miss him so much. And I want to tell you, Norma, as right this at the exact same time as I was reading your message, she shows me this present. Okay, and then I hope this means something to you. It's really, really interesting. Um, there's there's tiny little snowmen on it. Okay? The cutest little snowman, and the pattern, and it's just the pattern on the wrapping paper. Okay, and I just wonder if you know what he's trying to show me. It's like, and I'm just wondering if this is actually physically a gift that's under your tree. Okay, um, yes, yes, Jen, absolutely. I see this present, like I said, and it's got these, these little small snowmen all over the wrapping paper. Okay. I don't know. He really drew my eyes into that, and I need to say that. I don't know who the gift's for or why he's doing that, but he is. Okay. If you can't think of it in this moment, just please remember through the Christmas season that I spoke about that. Okay, he's trying to say something to you guys. Okay. um, he wishes you all a very, very, very Merry Christmas. All right. I'm supposed to talk real quick. He wants you to make sure. Yes, for his little boy. No way. Oh, that's so wonderful. The wrapping paper, Norma. I'm assuming that's what you mean. That is so great. Oh, I love that. Really interesting, Norma, is I don't know why all of a sudden in the moment he showed me a soother. I don't know what that's about. But I'll leave that with you. I really do need to move on. Just right now, he just showed me this a baby soother. All right. I don't know why, but he did. Okay. So Merry Christmas, Norma and Jen. All the best to you guys during the holiday season and through the new year. Okay. Thank you so much for being here with me tonight. All right. All right. The next loved one I'd love to bring forward is I have this wonderful, wonderful older lady. Okay. The first thing she's decided to show me is a little bit of her appearance. Okay. Um, when she was, when she was alive and feeling well. This was I'd call her a bit of a shorter lady, not really really short, but a little bit on the shorter side. Okay. Um, not thin. Okay. Um, thank you so much, Norma. Um, she shows me she had dark hair. It looks like it was short most of the time. Okay. Most of the time in her adult life, she preferred it short. I believe is what she's trying to show me. And she just went like this and took her arms out like this to show me all of her grandkids and great grandchildren. There are so many. This is a big family. Okay, she wants me to say that. The Christmas list would be her shopping list would be huge. This is a big family. Okay, this wonderful wonderful woman. Hmm. It's really beautiful. She shows me that she joined her husband in heaven. Okay, she joined him. All right. And what a beautiful day that was. She waited a very, very long time to to reunite with her loving husband. Okay? This woman shows me that her family was everything to her. Now, I know that kind of goes without saying, but she really, really, really means that. Her children, okay, and her grandchildren, great grandchildren. All right. Um, I'm asking her, who are you trying to connect with? Is this a sibling, a child? Who are you trying to connect with? And she writes me daughter. She's trying to connect with her daughter tonight. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. Um, she tells me with all of her children that this daughter who's watching is just like her the most, is the most like her, is I guess what I'm trying to say. Okay. Um, it's interesting. Uh, wow. I just looked at my husband here. She just gave me this feeling like there's a similarity in a name here, and it's like Tyson. Tyson. Um, there's a similarity here, Tyson. There's a Tyson here somewhere in this family. Hmm, I'm not too sure where she's going with that. Huh. Okay. Um, and Christine says, "My granny." I'm very possibly Christine. Is there a Tyson in your family? We'll keep on rolling though. This lady, she loved clothes. It gotta be my mom, Margot. Okay, okay, yeah, Margot, Margot. Um, that's absolutely beautiful. Mm, you have it, Tyson. That is fantastic. Okay, you betcha. It's really interesting. Margot, next she moves on to thin bread. I just seen this big, beautiful batch of thin bread. Hey, Margot, does that mean anything to you? I don't know if your mother made thin bread, if you just made thin bread, or what that's about. I don't know. But she just showed it to me. It looked like thin bread. That's really interesting, though, actually. I just want to say real quick, it has nothing to do with this, but I was just talking to Tyson, to my Tyson, about learning to make thin bread. That's a thing from back home. But anyways, your mom shows me a batch of thin bread, cooked, delicious looking thin bread. Okay. But anyways, I will quickly move on, and I need to tell you, Margot, you need to hear this, that heaven is absolutely. Oh, you bought some from a friend. That is fantastic, Margot. Absolutely. That's your mom's way of showing you she was with you. Okay? She's been around. She knows what you're doing. She knows what you're up to. Okay? That's was a small detail that she wanted to prove to you that, again, that she's right there with you. Um, Next, she moves on to, really interestingly, when I talked about showing you that she's around and she's with you. Um, I don't know if you've been shopping for, or what this is about. I'm seeing like bath salts or maybe bath bombs, that kind of thing, to put in the tub. Okay, to have a relaxed time. I'm not sure what she's getting at, Margot, but hopefully that means something to you. She very much showed that to me. Okay. Um, I need to let you know real quick. She is playing cards. It's very important. She's playing cards in heaven. That's something that gets done all the time. Okay? And it's really interesting. She just took a bite of what looked like a homemade donut. Okay? I don't know if, hopefully again. Um, nope, I'm allergic to. Oh, no way. Okay. I wonder why she showed me that the bath stuff. It's really interesting. It was very clear. Okay, so maybe someone won't know that and give it to you, or I don't know. I don't know. Just remember again that I mentioned that your mom is trying to tell you something. Okay. Um, yes, absolutely. So again, the cards are going like crazy during the Christmas season up there in heaven. She's got so much family around her, all these beautiful, wonderful loved ones, and they're having such a good time. She wants you. Sorry, she just stopped me. I'm supposed to tell you happy birthday. Did you have a birthday recently, Margot? Because she's like, she just presented you a birthday cake, and that's why she stopped me in my tracks there for a second. Um, or is it coming up? One of the two. She presented you with a birthday cake. Okay. Um, so yes, just know that your beautiful mom is having a wonderful Christmas season, and she really really hopes that you do too. All right. So thank you so much, Margot, for tuning in and being here with me this evening. Thank you so much, Margot. The next loved one that I would like to bring forward. Oh, you had a birthday 2 weeks ago, Margot. That's fantastic. You're most welcome. Right? The next loved one that I'd love to bring forward is I have this wonderful gentleman here. Okay? Oh, the first thing I see, this is a tall man. Okay. I've asked him how come he is no longer here. Unfortunately, he lets me know that he passed of cancer. Oh, yes, cancer unfortunately took this man's life, right? Um, but he's like, don't feel sorry for me. Heaven is so pure. Heaven is so beautiful. Okay? He's having a good time. I just heard him laugh. He's such a joyous laugh. Oh, I just heard it. Um, all the visiting he can do, and socializing. Very social guy. Okay? Um, he's like one of those people, that would talk to absolutely anybody. That's just the type of person that he was. Um, you know, a, a, a billionaire to a homeless man and anybody in between he would talk to type of person. All right. Um, that's fantastic. Okay. Um, he lets me know that he's been gone a little while now. I'm not sure. Um, oh, uh, maybe roughly 9 years, maybe roughly. Okay. I think that's what he was trying to write me when I was wondering that. How long has he been gone? And I think about 9 years is something like that he's trying to say to me. Something like that. But just know that, like I said, his laugh. There's no more pain. There's no more suffering. Right. The food is good. He lets you know. It's endless, endless food. Christmas. And it's really interesting now that he has passed. He doesn't have to work so hard. This was a very hardworking man. Okay. Tekla sounds like my grandpa. Oh, all right, Tekla. Second, I read your name, Tekla. I need to tell you. It's been a bit over 9 years, though. Okay, okay, Tekla. And Johanna says, "Is it my dad?" I will work it out, Tekla and Johanna. We'll figure this all out. Who is this exactly? I want to talk about the next thing he shows me. To give something very specific, so one of you can say yes, that's him, and the other one, I don't think so. Hopefully, when I asked him to be very specific, he showed me what looked like a pocket watch. Okay, someone, this man having a pocket watch. Okay, um, and I also need to talk about cutting wood. Okay, I don't know if that. I have no idea. Ashley, this could be my dad. He loved to talk to everybody and had a great laugh, but he's been gone 5 years. Okay. Hmm. Okay, Ashley. Thank you for letting me know. I will work through this. Absolutely. Again, the pocket watch, cutting wood. Okay. Now, I don't know if he's meaning like to heat the house, or I don't know. I don't. He just showed me what looked like cutting logs. Okay. Tekle, my grandpa carried a pocket watch on him. Oh, absolutely. And we have it in the house. We used to cut wood and still do for the two farmhouses. Wow, Tekla. Okay. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And Johanna, you guys cut a lot of wood too. All right. The pocket watch, I have to say, I definitely, think that the Tekla, sorry, I have to go back. Is this your grandpa? Grandpa. Okay. I do, and it's really interesting, Tekla. I need to say, the next thing he shows me for some reason when I look at your name is he shows me that he wore glasses. I don't know why, and it looks like darker frames. Okay. Um, at some point, I don't know if you have a. I think this is Tekla's grandpa. Yeah, I do too, Johanna. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, I see these darker frame glasses. Okay. Um, and he chose to wipe his nose with a handkerchief for some reason. Okay. But anyways, Tekla, you know, Grandpa. I can feel him in the aspect that what an inspiration he was to you. He had reading glasses. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Um, what an inspiration he was to you. Um, he was the type of man that he showed you and everybody else around you how to treat people. He was, he gave a wonderful example of how to be a wonderful, humble, kind person. Okay? I very, very strongly feel that about your wonderful grandfather. Uh, hmm. Tekla, I want to tell you, he just showed me what appears to be, I think, you as a little girl. I think, okay? Um, he just showed me this little girl, and I could feel a shyness about you when you were little, but you very, very much outgrew that. Okay? Um, he was such a caring man, hardworking as well. Absolutely. Yeah, you betcha. Yeah. So just know, Tekla, again, Grandpa, the wonderful inspiration that he was. He gets to have such a beautiful eternal life. Just try your best to be happy for him, happy that he is in such a great, great place. Okay? There's no stress, there's no hard work, there's nothing. Heaven is nothing but pure and beautiful and calming and perfect. Absolutely perfect place to be. Okay? His eternal life is just so blissful. I can't speak enough about how beautiful heaven is. All right, and your beautiful grandfather is there resting very, very peacefully, very calming, and you get that like your grandfather comes across to me as very calm. You know, if he would get upset, raise his voice and get upset, there would have to have been a very, very good reason to do so. Um, I just feel that about his personality so strongly, and he just has this very calming presence about him as he lives his life in eternal life now. All right. He loves you all very, very much, and he comes to me tonight just to wish you all the very best this Christmas season. Okay, family was very, very important, and right now I was just about to move on, but I just have to say one more thing to you, Tekla. Is um, he shows me how you miss him. You have, I'm not saying you have tons and tons and tons of people who are passed on, but he's not your only one, is how he's presenting that. But you miss him a lot. Really was a big part of your life, and he shows me that you think of him often. Okay, just as this little thing will happen, and it'll make you think of Grandpa. All right, and he knows all about that because he's around and he's with you and he's watching. It was really interesting. He just showed me children, so I don't know what you have for children or what, but he loves watching. I need to talk about that real quick. He loves to watch the children grow up. Okay, so that would be, probably his great grandchildren. I'm assuming that's what he's getting at. Um, so yes, absolutely. So just know that, all right, that um, Grandpa knows how much you love him and miss him. Okay, but just letting you know that he's doing very well. He has this huge, kind smile on his face. Okay, my nieces and nephews. All right, Tekla. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Okay. Um, I don't know why. Again, I was just about to move on. I just have to say one more thing. I don't know what this is, Tekla, but I need to tell you. He showed me you what looked like studying. I don't know, working on something. Okay. Um, I'll just leave you with that thought. I don't know what that is. He showed me you like I don't know if you're considering going to school or taking a course or I don't know. I don't know, but I just need to tell you that real quick. Right? Grandpa knows all about that too. Okay. So thank you so much, Tekla, for being with me tonight on Christmas Eve. Thank you so very much. That is fantastic. You're debating on going back to school. Thank you for letting me know that, and you wrote that real quick. I need to tell you the fact that your grandfather showed that to me, that's his way of encouraging it because he literally showed me you studying. So he's saying, do that, do that. Okay. Um, put your fears aside. Okay. He's encouraging you to do that. All right, Tekla. Thank you so much. Excuse me. All right, the very next loved one that I would love to bring forward is I have an older gentleman here again. Okay. I want to talk about the first thing he's chosen to show me is he passed. I can hear hospital sounds. Okay, what do I mean by that? Just the way I can. It's been shown to me. I can hear like the beeps of of the different machines and stuff, and then the blood pressure machines or the IV or whatever. I can hear those hospital sounds. Okay, and so that's their way of letting me know that that's where he was at the time of his passing. This older gentleman passed in the hospital. Okay. Um, mm, as sad as it was beautiful to let me know to talk about how his passing was. Um, it was time. It was his suffering was finally over. Okay. Um, he was suffering. Okay. Um, and the second he died, all of that was gone. Okay? I've asked him how come he is no longer here, and he lets me know that he had cancer. Okay? He lets me know that he left a beautiful, beautiful wife behind. Okay? But that's just for now. That's not really leaving her behind. I shouldn't word it like that. Okay? Um, you will, his wife and him will reunite one day later when it's time. All right. But he's just letting me know that he did indeed leave his wife here. Okay, at the time of his passing. All right. This was not a tall man. Now he has shown me a little bit more what he looks like. He was not a tall man. He had dark hair. Okay, almost looks black to be honest. Um, I would say of about average height. What do I mean by that? He appearing to me to be, I don't know, I would guess 5'8", maybe somewhere in there. Okay, something like that. Not tall. Okay. Um, it was really interesting. He showed me. I don't know. Some of my viewers will know this because I talk about this. How I can feel generations also, and I feel a presence of him with a generation younger than him. Yes. Okay. And then he shows me cancer. They both had cancer. I'm not saying they had the same kind of cancer. I don't know, but this man is showing me that his son is in heaven too. Okay. One of the two, all of a sudden I could feel like my throat, something with my throat. I think someone had some type of throat cancer or something like that here. I don't know if it's him or what was like his son or nephew. I'm not sure, but no, no, just no. He corrected me. This is his son. Okay. um, he joined his son in heaven. Oh, that's beautiful. These were not, you know, this man is not an elderly man at the time of his passing. So definitely his son, unfortunately, did not live a long life. Wow, these two men are standing here with me today. Okay, um, wow. But the beautiful thing is that they're very, very much together. Okay. Um, Interesting. I've asked him, give me some more, give me something more, so someone knows it's for them, and it's like he's trying to talk to me about like a blondie. Okay? I don't know. Um, hmm. I don't know if he's trying to communicate with, are they bigger men? Um, Johanna, if you, I hope this makes sense. It's like one pointed to one, like especially one of them. He's pointing at the one, okay? Especially one. I don't know if that makes sense. One, if that makes sense. One was a very big man. Is what he's. Okay. My dad had esophageal. Hope I'm pronouncing that right, Ashley. My dad had esophageal cancer. He was 59. His first son, my brother, died when he was a baby. My dad passed in the hospital. Oh, Ashley, yeah, yeah, that makes perfect sense. And Johanna, the son was bigger. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Yes, yes, yes. I need to talk about hockey. I don't know if, I'll do my best, Ashley and Johanna, to work this out. I need to talk about, I don't know why I see hockey pucks. I don't know. If that means anything to either one of you. That was just what he decided to show me next. Hockey pucks. Okay, I will just keep on rolling and wait for one of you to hopefully figure this out. Okay. Wow. I said hockey pucks and I meant every bit of that, but then I could hear a tink of, like, that tink sound when a bat hits a ball. Okay. I need to say that as well. So I don't know if these are just sports fans or what exactly is going on here, but I just need to say that. Okay. Um, and again, it's like I keep hearing Blondie, Blondie to talk Blondie. Could be Dennis and Jeff Lang, and Jeff is the son that was bigger. Okay, okay, Johanna. Um, okay. Both loved hockey and slow pitch. Oh, absolutely, Johanna. Okay, okay. And Ashley, we played road hockey with pucks and lost them in the snow. That's interesting, Ashley. Okay. And Johanna, I'm blonde. Okay. Um, mhm. You know, Ashley and Johanna, it's like I talk about this all the time. It's really important that I give it to the right person. So I'm just gonna, take one more quick second here and try again, asking for give me something here. Um, what is that? I talk about playing cards, but more specifically, I think poker. Okay, that means anything to either one of you. Um, and it's like there's like a haze from the cigarette smoke, and there's some beer drinking going on here, and I'm feeling the poker. I'm feeling cards, I want to say poker, like a gambling card game. Okay, I want to say I think it's poker. I really do. Okay. Um, hmm. And I also need to. He shows me this um, older style camper. That would mean something to one of the two of you, hopefully. Um, I'm seeing this older style camper, and I feel like there's lots of memories here with camping. This old camper. Okay? It's really interesting. I seen the camper, and then their family plays poker with family regularly. No way, no way. That's awesome. That's awesome, Johanna. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay. Um, hmm. That's great. Then Johanna, this must be definitely Dennis and Jeff Lang and perfect. Absolutely. Okay. One more thing, I just need to say to you, Johanna, I was watching them, and I said I have a father and son here, and they camped all the time and have a season campsites. Oh, that's lovely. No way. That's great. Perfect. That would explain that. Um, Johanna, I just want to also say that the sun, I don't know what this means exactly. I was asking why are you bringing this up on my Wednesday Whispers broadcast? But he did, so I'm just going to say it. He shows me Cheech and Chong, and I don't really know why, and that's funny. That might be a little inappropriate, but that's okay. on tonight's broadcast. But he does. He shows me Cheech and Chong, and I don't know why. Okay? I hope that maybe that's a memory. Maybe that's a little inside joke. I don't know. Okay? Cheech and Chong. And they just want me to quickly tell you Merry Christmas. Right? And very beautifully, really, Johanna, thank you for being you. I mean that. Thank you for being you. I need to talk about them showing me you being there for them, for their family, maybe. I'm assuming that, um, and that they love you. They love you very much. Okay. Uh, as they're leaving, this is really beautiful. I want to say I can hear what sounds like a Harley. Now I don't know who had or why or what or doesn't matter. I just need to tell you, very much so that I can hear what sounds like a Harley bike. Okay, as they're leaving together. Um, that's just something that they would love to do. And in heaven, you can do whatever you want. And and something that they would have loved to do is to ride Harleys, and they are. I need to tell you that. All right. So thank you so much, Johanna, for being here with me tonight on Christmas Eve. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. All the best to you and your wonderful family. Right. All right. The next loved one that I would absolutely love to bring forward is I have a lady here. Mm. Mm. The first thing she chose to show me is that she was a very, very good housekeeper. I can see it. I can see it. Just everything had its place. Okay. She was very um, almost strict about that. You're very welcome, Johanna. Um, this wonderful lady. Like I said, she very particular when it came to her house, to her clothing, to her hair. Um, Absolutely lovely, lovely, lovely lady. Okay. Um, but I want to say she comes across as the type of person who she said it, she thought it. Um, just almost blunt. If she was upset at you, you knew about it. If she was happy, you knew about it. Just that kind of person. Which is absolutely fantastic. In her own way. Um, I need to tell you. Um, I'm asking her, give me. Oh, you talk about. She shows me apples, and I want to talk about. She shows me making things. I don't know if I'm not 100% sure, and I won't guess. Because she's showing me something along with using apples, whether that be. I'm not sure if she's talking apple pie or some kind of like I don't know apple dessert or what, but I feel that she's trying to show me it could be apple pie, but I'm not 100% sure. What I do know is she's showing me apples and showing that she enjoyed some type of recipe with apples. Okay. Could be juice actually. Hmm. Anyways, um, I need to talk about that. And she just kind of corrected me now. Lemon. Now then she could make a lemon pie like no other. Okay. Barbie sounds like my grandma. She was big on making apple pies, homemade. Absolutely, absolutely, Barbie. Okay. I will keep on rolling, and hopefully, this is indeed your grandma. Um, she was also very opinionated. Yeah, 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 pretty much. That's how she, this wonderful spirit was coming across. Yeah. But I just want to make it very clear that, she comes in with such a loving heart. Okay? And I want to make it clear that she's twice or three times now she has like kind of like touched her hair. Like she was the type of person that it was important in every situation, whether she went uptown for the, went up for the town for the mail or absolutely anything, that her hair had to be done. Okay. Like it had to be in place properly. And I want to talk about how she shows me earrings that, um, I think that, she probably wore earrings often is why she's really drawing my eyes to earrings, or else you have her earrings. One of the two, but she's really showing me that her hair was always done well, and she liked to wear earrings. Okay, all right. Um, what else? Absolutely, her hair and makeup. Yeah. To be honest, I didn't see the makeup. All I could see was the hair. Okay, but yes, absolutely. Yeah, you betcha, Barbie. All right. So your grandmother. I need to talk about. She shows me what feels like a memory of making you. I can see. Um, she wants me to talk to you about making tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches. Okay. Hmm. So yeah, absolutely. Um, Billin, Billin sounds like my grandma too. She has two big apple trees and never threw one out. No way. Yeah, she was very quick with her words and quite fussy with her hair too. And you have grandma's earrings. No way. No way. Absolutely. Okay. And Barbie, yeah. Okay. I will, between the two of you here, I will definitely do my best. All right. Um, she shows me, it doesn't feel like she's talking about herself. I think she's trying to talk about you, one of the two of you. She's like, says that one of the two of you likes to drink wine. She's calling it out. As I said, she's blunt. She's bringing that forward. Yeah. Okay. Barbie, yes, when she babysat us. Yes. Yeah. The tomato soup and grilled cheese. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Again, and Barbie, or Billin. I'm so sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. Billin. Um, and something about the one of you drinking wine. Okay. Um, You enjoy wine for sure, Barbie. Yeah, and I meant that. Like, it wasn't her. She's like calling you out on it. Yeah, absolutely. Uh huh. That's right, Barbie. I really do think um, this is for you, Barbie. I do, especially with the tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches. Yeah, something specific. Um, in fact, I just had wine with my friends 2 weekends ago. Perfect. Absolutely. You betcha. And I was gonna say, like, it's just a social thing that you do with girlfriends. Really. Um, yes, Bill, and I think so too. But thank you so much. Thank you. Um, but yes, Barbie, uh, I want to also bring up, um, she shows me children tobogganing for some reason. I don't know. Going down the hill, running back up, going down the hill, running back up. Okay. Again, this feels like a memory that happened many years ago or whatever. Hmm. Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely, Barbie. That's exactly how that felt to me. She was talking about in a with girlfriends and just in a social setting. Absolutely, absolutely. That's exactly that, and the fact that you just did that, and something that you wouldn't normally do. The fact that she pulled that forward for you, something you just did 2 weeks ago, that all makes sense to me now, right? Um, that that was just to bring something forward that you had just done, right? That's not really a big thing, but you do enjoy wine. If you're going to have a drink, that would be what it would be. Um, that's wonderful. Absolutely, with the tobogganing, and it's interesting. It's those, in particular, it's those. Oh, sorry, what do you call those plastic? Oh, crazy carpets, crazy carpets. Yes, that you can take an eye out. Those. Yes, absolutely. Um, that's exactly how she's presenting that. So, oh, on crazy carpets. That's fantastic. Absolutely. That's so great. You betcha, Barbie. Oh, yes. Yes. Grandma is here tonight. Very much so, Barbie. She wants to wish you a very Merry Christmas. Um, Grandma made some really, really good cookies at Christmas time, and I think she's kind of bragging about her shortbread. The only reason I'm calling it shortbread, and from what I'm seeing, is that they're the white cookie. Okay, so that leads me to believe they're probably shortbread. Okay, absolutely right on the nose. Absolutely, Barbie. That's fantastic. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that she came through and she came to talk to you tonight. Um, hmm. She tells me that you left some gift wrapping for the last minute. I don't know why. Again, she's just trying to show you that she's right there with you and she knows what you're doing. She's with you. Um, your loved ones will not tell me something that I'm not supposed to say. And she also tells me to tell you to dust. Okay? She wants you to dust. Hey, I don't know. I don't know if you're getting company for Christmas or what's going on, but she's telling me to tell you to dust your house. Hey, I think I spoke earlier that she was so, like, her home was very prim and proper and perfect, and she's telling me to tell you to dust. All right. But please know she means it in a joking but serious way. Okay. And she has nothing but love for you. All right. Um, Everything was the last minute. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Okay. She shows me she's been leaving you dimes, Barbie. So just know that. You get dimes from a few different loved ones. And I don't know if you know this, but she's left some for you too. Uh, she was big on cleaning and dusting. That's perfect. I was legit just talking to my older sister that I have cleaning to do. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's fantastic. I'm so glad, Barbie, that you know, grandma knows. Grandma knows, Barbie. All right. That's so great. Well, like I said, she's got such a loving heart, and she just wanted to send her love to you through me during the Christmas season. All right. Um, it was so wonderful to hear um, from all of these loved ones tonight. And I just want to quickly say thank you so much, Simone, for tuning in tonight. I know you haven't been feeling well. So, Simone, thank you so much for being here tonight with me. All right. And Tyson and I want to thank, and my beautiful Katie Bears, my puppy dog here.
Merry Christmas!
We all, the three of us, want to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. All the best to you. And thank you so much for being here tonight with me on Wednesday Whispers. I look forward to seeing you guys all on my next broadcast. Until then, everyone, please take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.